Have you ever wondered how your dog seems to know things before you do? Let's dive into the world of canine superpowers, where our four-legged friends constantly surprise us with their heightened senses and abilities. Dogs have an astonishing sense of smell, far superior to ours. While we humans have around 5 million olfactory receptors, dogs boast a staggering 220 million. This not only allows them to pick up scents we couldn't dream of detecting, but also gives them an incredible ability to remember smells, creating a scent-based roadmap of their world. Now imagine being able to smell a teaspoon of sugar in 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's the equivalent of a dog's sense of smell. This superpower allows them to detect changes in their environment, including changes in their owner's health. In fact, some dogs have been trained to sniff out diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and even COVID-19, long before medical tests pick them up. Alongside their super sniffer, dogs also have a heightened sense of hearing. While we humans can hear sounds up to 20,000 hertz, dogs can hear up to 60,000 hertz. This means they can hear frequencies that are entirely outside our range. It's like they have their own private radio station tuning into sounds we can't even fathom. But what does this mean for us, their human companions? Well, these superpowers often translate into behaviors that may seem odd to us. For instance, your dog might start barking at what appears to be nothing, or they might become unusually clingy. These behaviors could be their way of alerting us to changes that we can't perceive. So next time your dog starts behaving oddly, it might be worth paying attention. They could be trying to tell you something important. In a world where we often feel disconnected, it's comforting to know that our furry friends are tuned in on a level we can hardly comprehend. Now, isn't that something to wag your tail about? We all know dogs are amazing, but there are some facts about our canine friends that might surprise you. From their incredible senses to their emotional intelligence, dogs are truly one of a kind. Let's start with a sense that is particularly strong in dogs: their sense of time. Yes, you heard that right. Dogs have an innate understanding of time that goes beyond the simple concept of now and later. They can anticipate future events based on past experiences. Ever wondered why your dog starts pacing around the door just before you usually arrive home? Well, that's their sense of time at work. They miss you when you're gone, and they know approximately when you're due to return. Now let's delve into the emotions of dogs. It's no secret that dogs are emotional creatures, but did you know they can understand human emotions too? It's true. Dogs can read human facial expressions, body language, and even tone of voice. They can tell when their owners are sad, happy, or stressed. They can sense our emotions and often respond in a way that provides comfort or companionship. Another interesting dog fact revolves around their sense of smell. Dogs have a sense of smell that is between 10,000 to 100,000 times more accurate than humans. This astonishing olfactory ability allows them to detect certain diseases, including cancer, by simply sniffing a person. It's truly mind-boggling, isn't it? And here's one last piece of dog trivia for you. Did you know that the Basenji dog breed is known as the barkless dog? While they can make sounds, they don't produce the typical bark that other dogs do. Instead, they make unique vocalizations that sound similar to yodeling. Clearly, dogs are more than just man's best friend. They're fascinating creatures with a wealth of intriguing traits. So, the next time you look at your dog, remember there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. Scene script. Dogs may not speak our language, but that doesn't mean they can't communicate. Just like us, dogs have their own language. It's a language of body movements, vocalizations, and subtle signals that they use to express their feelings and intentions. It's a fascinating blend of the primal and the profound, a language that's as old as the bond between man and dog. So how do dogs communicate? Well, it's a multifaceted process. Body language plays a major role. A wagging tail, for example, is a universal sign of happiness, right? Not exactly. While it often signifies joy, a wagging tail can also express nervousness or even aggression. It's all about the context and the other signals that accompany it. The position and movement of the ears, the stance, the facial expressions, all these elements come together to form a complex language of nonverbal communication. Then there's the vocal side of things. Barks, growls, whines, and howls. These are the words in a dog's vocal vocabulary. Each has a different meaning depending on the situation and the individual dog. A bark can be a warning or a call for attention. A growl can signify fear or aggression. A whine might indicate distress or excitement, and a howl. That's often a call to the pack, a primal expression of the deep social bonds that dogs share with their kin. But dogs don't just communicate with each other. They communicate with us, their human companions too. They've evolved to understand and respond to human cues, to read our body language and vocal tones, and even to interpret our emotions. They're constantly watching us, learning from us, and trying to understand us. And it's a two-way street. We humans can learn to understand the language of dogs too. We can learn to interpret their signals, to respond to their cues, and to communicate with them on a level that transcends the barriers of species and language. Understanding your dog's language can help you build a stronger bond with your furry friend. It's a journey of mutual respect and understanding, a journey that deepens the bond between us and our canine companions. And it's a journey that's well worth taking. It's clear that dogs have their own language, but how do they communicate with us? You might be wondering. Well, dogs communicate with us through a combination of vocalizations and body language. When it comes to vocalizations, dogs have a wide range of sounds. They may bark, whine, howl, or even growl. Each sound carries a different message. For instance, a low growl might be a warning, while a high-pitched bark could indicate excitement or playfulness. On the other hand, body language is a crucial part of a dog's communication repertoire. A wagging tail often signals joy, but did you know that the speed and direction of the wag can mean different things? A slow wag could indicate uncertainty, while a rapid wag might mean the dog is happy or excited. Then there's the direction. A tail wagging more to the right indicates positive emotions, while a wag to the left might mean the dog is experiencing something negative. And let's not forget about their eyes. Dogs use eye contact to express a myriad of emotions. A soft gaze often means they're relaxed and comfortable, while hard, prolonged eye contact could be a challenge or a threat. Now, how can we enhance this communication? That's where training comes in. Training your dog not only teaches them commands, but it also helps you understand their language better. For instance, teaching your dog to sit or stay can help you control their behavior, but it also teaches you to read their body language and vocal cues more effectively. Understanding a dog's language can significantly improve the relationship between owner and pet. It allows for better communication, reduces frustration, and strengthens the bond. It's not just about teaching your dog commands, it's about learning to understand what they are trying to tell you. So remember, communication is a two-way street. The more you understand your dog, the better you can communicate with them. And in turn, the stronger your bond with your furry friend will be. So, let's all strive to be better dog translators, shall we? Dogs are more than just pets. They're incredible creatures with abilities that often surpass our own. We've taken quite a journey today exploring the remarkable world of dogs. We've marveled at their superpowers, those extraordinary abilities that leave us humans in the dust. Dog senses, for instance, are truly exceptional. Their keen sense of smell, far superior hearing, and night vision are nothing short of amazing. And let's not forget their sixth sense, the uncanny ability to sense our emotions and even predict certain health issues. We also delved into some fascinating dog trivia. Did you know, for example, that dogs' sense of smell is estimated to be between 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than ours? Or that there are over 340 different dog breeds worldwide? We also learned about the Basenji, the only breed of dog that doesn't bark but instead makes a unique yodel-like sound called a baru. Our exploration didn't stop there. We ventured into the language of dogs, a complex system of vocalizations, body language, and facial expressions. We discovered that a wagging tail doesn't always mean a dog is happy and that a yawn could be a sign of stress. Next, we examined how dogs communicate with us humans. We found out that dogs have developed a unique set of signals to get our attention, from bringing us their favorite toy to staring at us intently. We also learned how our own body language and tone of voice can greatly influence our interactions with our canine companions. Our journey today has hopefully shed some light on these incredible creatures we share our lives with. It's a reminder that dogs are not just pets, but complex beings with their own language, emotions, and extraordinary abilities. We hope you've enjoyed this exploration of our canine companions. Remember, a little understanding can go a long way in building a stronger bond with your furry friend.